Welcome back to my channel, and it is time for Messy Fridays. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, Messy Fridays is Messy Fridays is the way I tell my story times. I only do it on Fridays because we don't want to get bored with a whole bunch of story times back after back. Okay, all right. So if you are new to this channel, please click that subscribe button, and when you do, turn on notifications so that you can always get my uploads and you never miss a video. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into the story time. Okay, it's gonna be about how I almost got scammed by a sugar daddy. Okay, I bet y'all like, now how did this happen? So let me just tell you this story real quick. Okay, so one day I was watching I forgot what show was that. It was a talk show, and they was talking about sugar daddies and sugar babies or whatever, and I forgot the show, but and it was they was talking about sugar babies and sugar daddies or whatever, and I was like, is that for real? Like, is that really a, you know, site and stuff? So what I did do is I googled it, and actually the site came up. So I was like, oh, okay. So basically the sugar daddy site, or sugar daddy, sugar baby site, is where you go and sign up, and it is mostly sugar daddies looking for younger girls to be a companion, basically give you money, you know, stuff for sexual favors and stuff like that. Now, I did not go on there for stuff like that. I went on there because I thought I was gonna give me a good come up real quick. Okay, that was not the case. All right, so I put my profile up there and stuff, and I got a couple messages, a couple hits and stuff, you know. At the time I was in a relationship, but it wasn't nothing that was like mind-blowing, and it was beginning, so I was just like, I'm open to whatever. Okay, so I put my profile on there, and I was just like, whatever, and then I went about my day. Oh my god, babe, I'm trying to record.
I didn't even say nothing.
What? You're yelling in the background and shit. I'm trying to record.
I didn't even say nothing.
Babe, what do you want?
I didn't even say anything. You just said, oh my god, babe, I'm trying to record, and I didn't even say anything.
Babe, what do you need? Tell me.
I was wondering if you put the food in the oven.
No, you gonna put the Hot Pockets in?
Yeah.
Pepperoni, just one, please. Now back to the story. So I where did I leave off at? Oh, about the profile. So I put my profile online, and I only put the profile online because I was like interested to see like how do this work. So I went through, and once I put mine on the profile, I went through and I looked at different profiles, different sugar babies. Okay, so the sugar babies are a younger female, and the sugar daddies are the older males or females. Okay, so yeah, so the sugar babies are either a young female or male, and I was considered a sugar baby because of my age. At the time, I think I was only like, what, 22 years old. So yeah, that is quite young. So yeah, so I did put the profile on there, and then I didn't even like think twice about it. So I just went on with my day, and I was like on the internet, you know, doing stuff and all that. And then I was like taking care of my babies and stuff like that. So then later that night I was bored, so I'm like, let me I was bored that night, and I was laying in the bed or whatever, and then I got an email, and I'm like, email, but my phone that I had at the time, I couldn't really check my email. So I got on my computer and I checked my email, and I had a bunch of hits on the sugar daddy site, and I was like, what? So I opened the messages. It was a couple people that looked at weird as ever, like they was weird. They weirded me out, and I was like, I'm not responding, because first and foremost, by me going on the site was just like a test to see, like, do this really work? Like, could I really get a sugar daddy off of here that will, you know, like give you money, take you shopping, and all you gotta do is like go to dinner with them and stuff like that? Because I was not down to spread them. Okay, I was not down to do that. No way, Jose. Okay, so so I was like, okay. So I was like, you know, answering people back. They saying hello, I think you're beautiful, this and that. So I'm just like, hello, how are you? You know, answering. So this one older guy, like, he just kept kept messaging me. So we just started talking back and forth, because he had good conversation. So I'm like, whatever. You know, we'll just chit chat. So talking to him, and then he like, I just wanna like, I really want to meet you, this and that. I want to can I send you some things? Can I send you some money? And you know, all you gotta do is basically deposit it into your account, and I promise you the check clear. I'm like, I wasn't sure at first, because I was like, I don't know, I just opened my checking account and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not sure, because you know, like, people be doing too much these days. But like, he was like, no, I'm legit, this and that. Like, he was pleading this case, like, I'm legit, and I wouldn't do nothing like that to you, and I just really want to give you something so that you can see that I'm serious and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, sure, you can just send it. And then he like, I just think that you're so beautiful that I just want to take care of you and give you things. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So he sent it, and then he like, I'm gonna FedEx it to you and this and that, and you'll get it the next day. So all of that did happen, okay? All that did happen. He did FedEx me a check and stuff, and it was for $16.50. $16.50, and I was like, ooh, that's lit. Like, $16.50, you just get money just because of how you look or whatever. So I'm like, ooh, I'm lit. You know, like, ooh, that's lit. Like, I like this. You know, I should have known it was a catch to it. So I had my baby daddy take me to deposit the check in my account, and you know, since my account was a little bit newer, they, you know, they hold the check because that's a big amount or whatever. So they hold the check so it can clear and this and that. And then I get a phone call a couple days later telling me that they see a little bit of fraudulent behavior in the check, and that they're going to do further investigation and stuff, and they'll let me know or whatever. So I'm like, okay, because someone, you know, sent that check to me and gave me the check or whatever. So, you know, I have no control over, you know, what's going on with it or whatever. So, you know, the bank, they understood and stuff like that. But it was just a lot of fraud shit going on, okay? So I was like new to this stuff, so I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on. So he like, did you deposit the check? You know, he messaged me. So later that day I checked my sugar baby account, whatever, and you know, I got a message from him. He like, did you deposit the check? And asking me all these questions. But I was like, this shit is weird. Like, why are you so reluctant on me depositing this check? And, you know, like, why is you, like, so persistent with this shit? And I'm like, this is kind of crazy. You know, but you young, so you just see it as, like, oh, this is a quick buck, you know? So, I was just like, yeah, I deposited, and it, and he was like, did it go through, this and that? And I'm like, it didn't go through yet. The bank is holding it because they just want to further investigate the check and make sure that it's a real and not a fake, because a lot of people have been doing check fraudulent and stuff like that. And then he like, oh, okay, well, it's definitely real. I wouldn't do that to you, this and that. Actually, he didn't even know me, so why would he, you know, think that I have so much trust in him, you know? So he like, so just let me know when to clear this and that. So I'm like, okay. So then the next following week, once the check finally clears, because I was checking it online, but the check was not real. It could not be traced back to account or nothing like that, okay? So the bank, they was like, no, they put my account in negative for the check and everything. And it was just crazy, because I'm like, are you serious? You know, so I hear and message him back. I'm like, what type of fucking games did you playing? Like, you I was like, you're trying to scam somebody with a fake ass check. You don't have any money. You're probably not even the person who you say you are. I'm like, and for you to do that and fuck up my bank account, you're gonna pay me back some way, somehow, or you'll be hearing from my lawyers. So I sent him a threatening message or whatever, and he because he don't know me, he ain't know I ain't had no fucking lawyer. So I just like, I just threw that lawyer part in, because when you lawyer up, people usually get scared and then they want to fix the situation, this and that. But this guy, he was just like, no, it's, I don't know what's wrong. It might be a bank. I'm like, it's Wells Fargo? Is it Wells Fargo? Really? No, I don't think so. It's your check, okay? It's your check. And I'm like, you probably don't even have any money. You probably trying to steal, which I don't really have shit in the bank. Probably like $2. So what the hell are you stealing? So, yeah, he was like, you know, basically denying everything. So then, we was arguing back and forth, and he kept denying everything. So I was like, whatever, I'm through with you. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you, this and that. So I'm like, don't send me shit. Don't send me no messages. I don't want to talk to you at all. So I got out of there because I was like pissed, okay? And then I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to fix this. Because at the time I was unemployed, and I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Because then a month later I got employed, and then I needed the checking account. Okay, so I couldn't use my checking account because every check I deposit in would have got taken for that amount. Okay, so I go back on the site a couple of days later, and this guy has took his profile down. There is no profile on him or anything. No profile. I couldn't have no way to reach him or anything like that. So I'm like, oh my God, like I cannot believe that this person just tried to scam me. Like, he probably doing this to multiple people, making fake accounts, acting like he has so much money. Y'all, his profile picture, it looked so legit. Like, he had like a pool in the background. He looked like somebody that had money, y'all. Like, he looked so legit. And it was just like, that's crazy. And I'm like, that is so crazy. People going around and try to, you know, jip people because obviously you lacking somewhere. Like, I don't get the point of you trying to, you know, steal somebody's money and stuff like that. I'm like, that is crazy. So I thank God I didn't have anything in that account. It was a new account and stuff like that, and I was unemployed, because if I did have money in there, he would have been taken from me and my kids, and that would have really pissed me off. Okay, I did delete my account on Sugar Baby's side, because I was just like, I'm over it. I had enough, and I was just like, that's it. Like, this site is not legit. They're not scanning people properly, and I do not have time for it, okay? And it was multiple people on there messaging me, but I was just like, he just effed it up for everybody. Like, I'm just like, I'm good. No thank you, no ma'am, no Pam. Get that shit up out of here, okay? So I did delete it, and I was just like, I'm not looking back. And then I was pissed, and I'm like, now what if I would have really met somebody that was really nice and genuine and really wanted to be a sugar daddy for your girl, okay? Okay, give me some of that Skrilla chilla. You messed it up. You messed up my chances, okay? So, yeah, so that is the time that I almost got scammed by a sugar daddy. So, let me tell y'all, do not go on them sites expecting something, because what you hear on TV is not accurate, okay? I learned the hard way. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.